Welcome, all of you out there who may have not forgotten us and are watching us because it's been a long time since we've done one of these shows, but we're doing one tonight. It's our comedy one shots. I almost forgot the name of it. Comedy one shots, our short form improv comedy show. It's Thursday night. We're excited to do it. We might be rusty or we might be polished. We don't even know. We don't know. It's improvisation. For those of you guys who've never seen it or never even heard of improv, where have you been? But just in case, let me explain what we're going to be doing. Everything you see is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned other than the games that we're going to be doing. And because we don't have anything planned, we're going to be needing suggestions from you throughout the show. So for you guys watching on Twitch or Facebook Live or YouTube Live, our tech wizard, Chad, will be monitoring all of those chats. So anytime one of us introduces a game and we ask you guys for maybe a location or a relationship or a deep, dark secret that you don't want anyone else to find out about, just type it into the chat. Chat will let us know what that suggestion is, and we will improvise a scene on it. We're just looking at each other on Zoom, so we just like to look at each other's lovely faces. And because it's improvised, this show will never exist again. This is it. This is the only time this show is ever going to be, unless you watch us back on YouTube. But if you want to watch the process and be a part of it live, help us out. Give us our suggestions whenever we ask for them. Let me introduce our cast for you here tonight. My name is Chris. We've got Patrick.
We got Patrick.
And we've got Gabe.
Oh, we got Gabe.
Yeah, we've got a 3-person show here tonight. We're super stoked. 3-people shows are just as good as 2-people shows, but with 50% extra people. So that's a good thing. And like I said, I'm going to turn it over here to Chad for any more announcements that we have before our show. Tech Wizard, the guy who pushes all the buttons and rings all the bells, blows all the whistles. Chad.
I mean, that sounded correctly, but I don't know enough about math to dispute it. So you know what? Yeah, we'll
50% of if you add 50% of 2 people to 2 people, you get 3 people.
And we also, in that situation, we also have to consider that Chad is not a person in that scenario. So
that's true. Yeah,
but I wasn't talking about Chad.
I am actually animatronic, seriously.
He is.
But anyway, welcome.
He's also technotronic.
That's true.
Pump up the jam. If for those of you who like 1990 British synth pop.
Or buy it, rent it, reformat it, Technologic. All right, a little Daft Punk for you. By the way, R.I.P. Daft Punk, they broke up. Anyway, hi everyone. We're not Daft Punk, we're Chaotic and Improv, and that's a lot better. As Chris said and everything, we are looking forward to your suggestions tonight. So please, if you're watching, do not be shy. There's no such thing as a bad suggestion, unless I say it is. So yeah, go ahead and just throw them out there. Whatever you want, we'll just make it work in a scene. It'll be great. And again, it's been a minute since we've done this and everything, so if you've forgotten who we are, don't forget to check out our website, chaoticgoodimprov.com, where you can find information on all of us, including our wonderful merchandise. That is correct. We have merch because we are influencers, and that's how it works now. We have merchandise where you can get like shirts, mugs, masks, whatever you like. We have it available in our store. Unfortunately, we have had to pull our branded vehicles because people were laughing too hard and were not driving correctly. So, we have everything else. We have stuff you can wear. How about that? You can wear a mug if you want to. I've tried. Another thing, too, if you would like to support us, but not in the you get something back way, well, you kind of do, you can support us on twitch.tv /chaoticgoodimprov, and you can get emojis. Like, you can get my gorgeous mug to be used in the chat. It's great. It's great stuff. Yes, I have a gorgeous mug, and not the kind you drink out of, like this mug right here. You can drink out of it if you want, but I wouldn't suggest it. Yeah. So, I'm sorry? Okay.
This stream just got sexual, and I don't like it.
Just a bit. Anyway, let's moving quickly on. If you're on twitch.tv /chaoticimprov, where you're probably watching right now, you can support us through bit cheers, subscriptions, and what have you, all the Twitch ways. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can support us at no extra cost to yourself through a Twitch Prime subscription. One of those things. Whiskey and Eagle Panini have resubbed and continue to support us in that way, as has Addie Hatter, so we really do appreciate them. They are part of our supporting cast down in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, and you can join them as well by supporting us at Twitch. One last thing, in addition to the suggestions that we ask for on the show, we also like to ask for any ideas for what we're going to call this thing that we're birthing tonight. So, when the show is over, we like to put it in our archives and When I remember to over a 2-week break, I sometimes like to go back and retitle them with the suggestions for the episode titles in our YouTube archives. So if you hear our actors say something uproariously funny, which you're probably going to tonight, or if you hear like a weird theme or something that you think would make a good title suggestion, go ahead and drop that into the chat. I will be Chaotic Good Improv in the chat, taking your suggestions, putting them in a big old list for us to deliberate at the end of the evening which ones we like best. Alright, with all that being said, I think that's enough housekeeping, and I think it's time to get to some funny. So, Chris, I'm going to toss it back over to you to introduce our first game. Chris, back over to you, good sir.
Got it. Thank you, Chad. All right, we're going to start off this show with a game that we like to start off most of our shows. But since we haven't done a show in like 3 weeks, this is fresh to us. We're going to be doing the game of change. What I'm going to need from the audience is a suggestion of any place. It could be any place whatsoever. It could be a building, a room, a city, a planet. It can be the trunk of your car. It doesn't matter. Basically, any place, anything that could be a setting for a scene done by anyone. It could be a prairie meadow. And what's going to happen is Gabe and Patrick will take this suggestion. They will improvise the scene. However, throughout this scene, anytime I want, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke last will have to change whatever they just said to something completely different and then have to justify why the new thing they've said is part of the scene. And the old thing they said never existed. So Chad, excuse me, do we have a suggestion of any sort of place or location that Gabe and Patrick, man, I'm having troubles, can use for this scene? I'm just getting so excited that I'm effervescing.
I was about to say, maybe the fizzy lifting drink room from Willy Wonka, but no, I'm taking a quick look around the chats and everything, giving everybody a chance to go ahead and drop those suggestions in, and it looks like we have one on YouTube. We have the post office.
Post office, the PO. All right, so this has something to do with the post office. That is their suggestion. They'll use it as they see fit. This is Change with Gabe and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
Well, David, we made a good run of it. You know, we really tried our best to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it's it's hard watching a dream die, but it's for the best. It's for the best.
I guess so.
It's for the best.
I thought we could make it work, but now we're in this building that used to be our office, and I have to say it's looking a little empty.
I'm thankful for the memories we have here. I mean, I remember right there. I sat right there and you hired me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I sat right there and you contemplated out loud firing me.
Change.
And I remember I was sitting right there and I had a thought, but I can't remember what it was. It was for another business.
David?
Oh my gosh. I'm having like flashbacks now. I can't remember what I was thinking of. Quick, what were we talking about 7 years ago on a Thursday in March?
Sounds like the day I almost fired you. Which, by the way, you're the only person I haven't fired left. So I'm glad you came in today because we have to have a rough conversation.
Well, I thought it was weird because we've been doing the whole remote work thing for so long now. You kind of all of a sudden we're like, hey, be in the office tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the last day on the lease for the office. I've liquidated. I'm turning this to my residential area. I'm going to live here in the office space. It has water hookup. It's got everything I need. It's a used to be an office. So it's the post office space. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but you told me the business was shutting down. You don't have to fire me. I mean, it just seems like you're being needlessly cruel right now.
If I didn't fire you, who would you work for if the business is gone and it's just my home? You can't be my butler, David. You're too messy. Look at you. And you look like crap. You have wonderful hygiene, but terrible sorting skills. Your desk was always a total wreck, and I can't have my laundry folded like your paperwork. You folded your paperwork. Who folds their paperwork?
I like keeping things convenient in the pockets at all times, and I want to keep my entire file system with me. But I thought we had a good thing going. I thought maybe like because this thing failed because I kept messing with the numbers and the accounting and stuff like that, we could form another business together.
Well, look, I'm not saying we can't go into business together again, but I think as partners, I don't want to be your boss. You're too much to take hold of. I can't contain you. I need to let you loose. You said you had a brilliant idea for a business.
I can't remember what it was though. I mean that's kind of my thing. It must have been in one of my pockets at one point. I must have. Oh, I think I washed it. I think I lost it in the wash. I think I rolled up a hand rolled cigarette and I smoked that idea away. I think that paper might be around here somewhere. Quick, do you see any paper anywhere in this office?
I already shredded all the files. The IRA was onto us.
The IRA? Oh my gosh! The
IRS. Both of them. It was a joint effort.
The tax department of the Irish Revolutionary Army is onto us?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, Seamus, you never told me you were a criminal wanted throughout Ireland.
I've been on the run for a long time. I thought I'd put down roots here in this little known place called America, but it didn't work out for me.
Oh my God. Everyone knows about America now, right? Like everyone knows about it. Like pretty much it's.
Yeah, I guess back in Ireland, we kept calling it the New Frontier still. I was very misled.
Oh, that's good stuff. That took a turn. That took a fun turn.
Oh no.
The IRS.
I forgot what the IRS was.
Yeah. We all try to.
Classic Gabe. Forgetting words.
Classic Gabe never pays his taxes.
It's true.
Or he's supporting a depending on how you feel about it, possibly terrorist organization in Ireland, possibly freedom fighters for the homeland. I don't know. It depends on how you fall on it.
That's
the homeland of Jamaica.
Can we get a suggestion in the chat for were the Irish terrorists in their fight against Northern Ireland or not? We'll just kind of delve into those waters real quick.
Yeah. That is Patrick at chaoticgoodimprov.com if you want to send your thoughts
please
on that.
Tell us how you feel about Margaret Thatcher's handling of the Troubles. Please just quick, keep it 3 sentences, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Please send them all to Patrick at chaoticgoodimprov.com. So, yeah. Okay.
On that note, happy anniversary, everybody.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God!
Yikes.
Wow, that was great. Okay, or not. I'm going to introduce this next game before Gabe or Patrick says anything.
Oh, anniversary. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, so what we're going to need... we're going to be playing a game called Switch, first of all. And this is fun because I get to run it because I have control. Unlike Margaret Thatcher. Because she's no longer Prime Minister.
Oh.
And dead.
More has been for a very long time.
Yeah.
How many have there been? Like 4 since her? Like
there's been 4 since they made the movie about her. So.
Oh, we are off the rails, and I love it. Okay, so we got Patrick, Gabe, and Chris, and they're all 3 going to be playing this game called Switch. We call it Switch because we can switch between scenes. And what's going to happen? First of all, I'm going to need suggestions from the audience. If you have a suggestion of anything, go ahead and drop it in. I don't really care what the category is. Just go ahead and drop in a suggestion. Hey, here's a couple of things to think of. Maybe a relationship between 2 people. How about something large in a junk drawer that takes up a lot of space? How about that? Yeah, we've all got that one thing that we need to throw out. We don't. Let me know what that is. Stuff like that. Just go ahead and drop it into the chat. What's going to happen is I'm going to assign all the suggestions to our trio who are in a circular triangle. Patrick and Gabe will be a pair of actors. Gabe and Chris will be a pair of actors, and Chris and Patrick will be a pair of actors. We're going to have 3 different scenes with a set of actors in each one. I'm going to assign one of these suggestions to each pair of actors, so 3 scenes, 3 suggestions, that sort of thing. Anytime I want, I can call out the name of the suggestion. Those 2 actors assigned to that suggestion will do their scene, and I can switch it anytime in any order in which I want. It's a great game for control freaks. Highly, highly recommend that you play it at home, except don't because we're professionals. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and check out the streams. Again, no wrong answers, just drop in your suggestions however you want to do it. So, okay, let's see here. Patrick and Gabe. Looks like your suggestion is Mercury. Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury. Yes, mercurial, really. Uh, okay. So I don't know what this is, but Gabe and Chris, your suggestion is real estate broker and client. I think that should be broker, but I kind of want
it's Borker. It's Borker.
I want to see what real estate broker is. Yeah.
Yep.
So Gabe and Chris, you're a real estate broker or broker and client.
Borker.
Yes. And I just really want to see what Borker is now. I'm totally involved in this. Okay, and there we go. Chris and Patrick, this is a bit meta, but your suggestion is annoyed actor.
Annoyed actor? Okay.
Yes, annoyed actor. Whatever that means to y'all. Annoyed actor.
Okay.
All right. So let's go around the circular triangle and let's reiterate what everyone's scenes are. Patrick and Gabe, your suggestion is?
Mercury.
Gabe and Chris, your suggestion is?
Real estate broker.
All right. And Chris and Patrick, your suggestion is?
Annoyed
actor. Yeah.
All right, cool. I want to see Mercury, because why not? Mercury rising, retrograde, all that sort of thing. I don't know astrology. But Mercury, to start out with, that will be Patrick and Gabe's scene when we'll kick things off in 3, 2, and 1.
Now, I need you to be very careful here, Jim, okay? This is a very, very delicate metal. It has a very low melting point, so it's almost like it's a liquid. So pour out your hand, okay? I'm going to pour just a little bit of this into your hand. Now, you have to make sure, be very careful with it. You can't drink it. You can't put it on the ground. You have to hold it in your hand, okay?
All right.
Okay, here you go. There you go. Look at that. How magical is that, bud?
It burns.
I know. Well, you can't hold it for too long because it can cause a chemical burn. So
okay, well, we're gonna just put it back in. Put it back in that tube there.
Well, no. You got yourself into this mess. So this is a learning opportunity. Okay.
Jethro.
Yes.
I feel like as if you're putting me on. I'm starting to think this is just Gatorade.
No. You said your New Year's resolution. No. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hey. Oh, no.
Real estate Borker.
So, yeah, this is it. You know, what do you think?
Spacious for a doghouse.
Well, you know, it's I'm not a very successful at what I do, and this is pretty much the extent of what they give me. I'm dyslexic, so most of my stuff is spelled wrong.
No, I totally get it. You know, I'll be honest, it's not exactly what I got in the market for, but now that I see this place, you know, it has all the amenities. I think my little pup's going to be happy here.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you know, everyone loves real taste borkers. So, and, you know, it's going to be a good thing. It's also, I've got a line of dog food, you know, coming
really?
out.
Really?
Yeah, real taste. I've misspelled estate. Instead of real estate, it's real taste. So, you know,
goodness. Well, I see. So you've just really stumbled into this line of work then.
I did. I passed my exam for.
I guess one could say you mumbled into it.
I did. I mumbled and bumbled.
Yeah.
And it's I'm not really good at much of anything. So this was the easiest thing I knew that maybe I could do.
Well,
Annoyed actor.
So how much longer does the mold have to stay on my face for again?
The mold must be there for 30 to 45 more minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Glad you gave me this mouth hole that I can talk out of.
Yes, I also give you lots of room for your lips and tongue to move.
Yeah, well, you know, it's an upper face mold, so you know,
it is just
that it could be.
You're going to be the absolute best Phantom of the Opera ever. Now, I do like that we changed the way the mask goes. Instead of covering this side of the face, it's only the top of your face. Kind of like that John Cena character now on HBO Max.
You said 45 more minutes, huh? I
yes,
can't go anywhere.
You must stay in your chair. You can walk around. I'm not making a mold of your feet and ankles and things. If you'd like, just don't break your mask mold.
Well, I can't see anything, so I can't really walk either. So
that's your character is blind. Maybe this is a good time to method act.
Are you sure that you don't have anywhere to go right now? You're pretty much settled here.
I'm absolutely settled here. This is exactly where I want to be. I want to be right next to you, learning from you, seeing from you, seeping out all of your energies.
Oh no,
Mercury.
Okay. Okay. I can call poison control. Oh my gosh, what's the number? It's not 911. Is it 411? No, that's a gossip thing. Hold on.
I can feel the inside of my eyes. Is that normal?
Hold on. Now you don't really feel that, okay? You got to just kind of like bury it down, ignore the pain, okay? Your body is starting to rot clean from the inside to the outside. So, okay, is it 711? Is that the digging number? No.
You keep asking me. You're the chemistry teacher, Jethro.
Why would you know this? I should have it on my phone. I don't have it on my phone. Listen, okay, we're gonna solve this ourselves, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any acids or bases on your person right now?
I have a lemon and a lime. I don't know which one's which. I can never remember.
Real estate broker.
So this is where I fill out the pupper work.
Yes, this is the pupper work here. This is for your to have your dude to the doghouse.
Yeah, I gotta have my dude.
Yes.
For that. Is this on a? Will I be sealing this from you? That's what this says? I assume that's like because it's like the water dog.
Yes, I may have mistaken that too. I'm not, like I said, I'm not good at what I do.
So it is where I am renting this.
Yeah. If that's what it says, then
it says
yes.
sealing, and I don't know if that's shorthand for thievery or if this is just another one of your silly blunders.
It's a good question. And it's also one of the. I'm also really bad at my blunders. Like even what? Let's say however you want it to be, that's what it's gonna be.
I did notice you were bad at your blunders because that smoothie was really chunky.
It was not good. It was not good. Yeah, I blundered my blunder. Like, yeah, I don't blund things very well.
Annoyed actor.
Man, it seems like I've been here for like a long time.
Yes, you have. You've been here. You've fallen asleep, and and while you were sleeping, I took your audition for you.
You what now?
I auditioned. I did your audition.
Were you acting as me? Did I get the role through you? Or
yes, I was. Did you get the role? I was meta method acting. I was acting as you.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm curious now, but I'm having trouble seeing you with the whole face prosthesis thing.
That's a permanent thing. I sewed your eyelid shut. I wanted you to be able.
I'm sorry, permanent?
Well, you can cut them open, I'm sure.
Real estate broker, how?
Yeah, I really got the short end of that stick. No pun intended. But I might need to move in.
Into my new little home. You just you come on in. You can share it with Ruby.
Yes.
I'm sure the two of you will be happy together.
We will. As long as I don't have to be out in the cold. I'm in the doghouse for real.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll get you situated in here. I'm sure, so long as you're willing to help with the seal.
Seal.
Got to pay a little bit of that rent.
Yes.
To yourself, I guess.
I do. I gotta see. I made a weird. Have you ever heard of a pyramid scheme? I somehow made a circle scheme where I gotta pay myself to sell my home, so I make money for me.
Right. So you're just selling yourself essential oils.
I'm basically, a circle is basically a zero, and that's what I'm gonna make off of all of these deals.
Mercury.
Well, okay. My toes have fallen. They haven't fallen off. They're just droopy. It's like the bones have melted.
Oh my goodness! I've read about this. Some people get debonified when they drink mercury. I told you not to drink it, man. I told you not to drink it. Okay.
Well, I thought it was Gatorade. It really looked like red Gatorade. I thought you were putting me on.
You just saw the reflection of the mural on the wall over there. It's why it looked red. It's a very metallic looking liquid. But
Yeah.
but listen, hey, I'm almost done with the zeros. Okay, we're gonna figure out what Poison Control's number is. Okay, 097.
You could use that Apple phone that you got there to just Google it. That would be
098.
Oh god.
And scene.
That was about time. That was good. That was a good time to edit.
Exactly.
I really liked our scene, Chris. We just kept diverting off to one weird word to another. That was fun.
I wasn't expecting to come back to it, and so when we did, I was like, I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, same. I was not prepared. I had already forgotten what we were doing.
Like we should be improvising, you know. Come on.
Well, if you heard my dogs, they loved that scene. So
Yeah.
I'm so glad they were happy.
They're just barking right now.
I just love Seal.
All right. For this next game, what we need for suggestions, we need 2 occupations. Just any 2 types of employment is all we need. This is a game for Chris and Patrick. They're going to be playing together. It's quite an interesting little game. You have one of the actors is going to used to be in one job, and now they are in a new job. Some of their habits and some of their know-how has really transferred with them, and probably not in the best of ways. So they're probably not great at what they're doing now, and they probably weren't great at what they were doing before. Maybe they were great at both. You never know.
You never know.
You could be so great at whatever job they had that they just had to change careers. It'd be like whatever that sports player was that went from football to baseball, and I'm sure he excelled.
Michael Jordan. You know, by the way, I've never heard anyone refer to Michael Jordan as sports player. That's great. That's not an incorrect.
Wrong.
No, you're not. I just think that's a great. I want to start doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite sports player of all time.
He's great. Plays that sports ball.
All right.
Any suggestions there, Chad?
All right, giving you a last call, everybody. Just drop in your suggestions, whatever you got. Taking a look around. Okay. Looks like we have a physical therapist.
Yeah.
And a detective.
That's the same thing.
It's so similar. I don't know how we can even delineate between the two. I love how I say a word like delineate right after I say sports player.
Person or sports player.
Sports player. My brain is weird.
Delineate, a notoriously difficult word.
It's not a difficult word. It's just not. It's I would say less common than athlete. I will say in baseball,
athlete.
In baseball,
athlete.
Baseball.
I add a syllable in there for fun. I like to extenuate my words.
I will say in baseball, at least they have the. In baseball, they at least have the delineated hitter. So yeah, that's a sports thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought. Go ahead.
This is great. No, I love this rabbit hole. Make fun of Gabe's weird vocabulary that's all mispronounced. I'm basically the realtor from that scene. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Pretty close. So y'all want to be a detective who used to be a physical therapist, or vice versa?
Matter. Whatever one you want us to choose.
Oh man,
it makes a difference.
It's good either way.
A detective or a physical therapist who used to be a detective. What did you just say?
A detective who used to be a physical therapist. But I think it's good either way. I love it.
Okay, just let me know which one you want to choose.
Oh, I'm just in control. Oh dear. Then I'm gonna go with detective. You're gonna be a detective.
Who used to be a physical therapist.
Used to be a physical therapist. So this is old job, new job with Chris and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
So you're the new guy, huh?
Yes. Yep, that's me. I'm excited. Call me the gumshoe.
Now listen. You ever seen a stiff before? You've been to a crime scene?
Yes, I have, and you know what? That's where my specialty lies. I got here before you guys did, and I have made sure that this body here, all of his joints move again. Like he is completely malleable. He was in a weird pose. Done. Everything is perfect. Muscles relaxed.
Now, hold on. Now, I know you had some prior experience. Did you happen to draw a chalk outline around the body before you?
No, but I chalked up my hands before I maneuvered all of. I thought that's what the chalk was for. To be honest with you, I didn't want to chafe the skin.
Oh my good! I mean, it makes sense that you'd use personal protective equipment. Okay,
The
but
chalk.
Now I'm gonna show you a very, very special thing that I don't know if you learned this in Detective Academy or not. But we're gonna learn how to take fingerprints.
Okay.
You ever learn how to take fingerprints?
I usually tape up the fingers so they don't break. I'm not used to printing them, but yeah.
You tape them up now. Now I know you're from up north, and you may have some big budgets there. Tell me more about this taping thing. I mean,
yeah. So sometimes when you're doing stuff, your fingers bend in weird directions.
Right.
And
yeah.
we try to prevent. We don't want that to be permanent, so we tape up your joints.
I think you may have cracked the case. I think this may crack the case wide open. All right.
Oh, I hope that's a good thing.
Look at this body. See how it's all mangled and gross and weird?
Yeah. I touched it.
The killer looks like he did some sort of like karate chop on him, but it was with stiff hands because all the hit marks are in a straight line. Do you see that? I do. I do see that. I see the stiff hand chop marks. Yes. Taped fingers. Interesting.
That's what I thought.
You rookies bring all the best. To solve the crime here.
I'm good at that. That's what I could also, since I noticed his ulna was misplaced, so I reset it.
Yes, the ulna. Thank you for resetting that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said you noticed that the chop. He had to chop. It was chopped in half, and it is now unchopped. I mean, the bone is still broken. I'm not a wizard, but I reset it.
The ulna bone, the bone that's called the ulna, that's broken.
Yes, yeah. Yes, it sounds like you know exactly where that's located.
I do know exactly where that's. I took that
next to the radius
just now.
It's radius.
Yes.
Right.
It radiates from where now? You said
your elbow.
Okay, so you're saying he was murdered with an elbow?
No, but the radius radiates from the elbow.
Oh my goodness, man! You're killing me with this. You got to work on your lingo, man.
I'm just new. I'm a gumshoe, rookie, so to speak.
All right. So here's what we know. Okay. We know the killer had taped hands.
Yeah, I guess you said that. He could have also had osteoporosis and had just really stiff bones or thin bones. The opposite of osteoporosis was his osteothickness. He could have had that.
Did you bring your standard issue corkboard? Because we got a lot of yarn to tie around.
I brought a yoga mat. Did you say corkboard?
Corkboard, to do a wall. Or
yeah, I didn't know we brought those outside. I thought those were in. I'm so confused.
Your field corkboard? I don't know.
No, but now I want there to be a detective who just has like a big corkboard on wheels, and everywhere he goes to all the crime scenes.
NCIS, please. They just like bring the board out to the dead body.
You can never be too prepared. I'm just
talk
saying
about it right over the body.
All right. For this next game, I need 2 suggestions because this is a very, very complicated game that is called a game from 2 suggestions. In this scene, Chris and Gabe are going to take your two suggestions. Yeah, sorry, I get my numbers messed up. Take your 2 suggestions, and they're going to make a scene involving both of those suggestions. That's why the game is called 2 suggestions. Yeah, it's a fun one. We like it. We like doing it. We like performing it. It's a fun thing to do. Chad, have I sufficiently wasted enough time of our audience's precious day to have 2 suggestions spring up out of the ether?
Well, once again, be sure to drop your suggestions into any of the chats. Hey, if you're watching on Facebook, don't be shy. Go ahead and drop that suggestion.
Or be really shy.
Oh, yeah.
Up to you.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell
I
you.
don't want to shy shame you.
Yeah, that's fine. But yes, suggestions are always... So, yeah, please drop your suggestion in there real quick. Let's see. Sorry, real quick. Completely clicked the wrong button there. All right, so looking around. All right, we have a suggestion for pink, just word pink, apparently.
Or the singer.
Okay. Pink.
Sure.
Is it pink with an I or pink with an exclamation point as an I?
Yes.
That means it's a line with a dot above and below.
Or is it pink? Is it pink eye?
Ooh, could be actually.
Nice. Contagious conjunctivitis.
There's so many things.
We'll call it. We'll strike it up as pink. We'll call it pink.
Okay.
All right. Do a second suggestion.
All right. And the second suggestion is tax preparer.
Tax
So,
worker.
Tax worker.
All right. So this is seen from two suggestions with Chris and Gabe. Their suggestions are pink and tax preparer. That scene starts in 3, 2, and 1.
Am I screwed?
A little bit. It seems here that you didn't include your pink slip.
No, I didn't. I was embarrassed. I didn't want the government to know I got fired.
You got fired.
I don't think the IRA needs to know everything about me.
I understand, Stephen, that a few minutes ago I slipped up and called it the IRA. I understand that as your tax accountant, it's a a blunder on my part. But okay. I think it's getting a little too personal and heated.
Well, I deal with embarrassing situations with humor, and I'm embarrassed that I got fired. And if it's required for me to put in my pink slip so the government knows I lost my job at the toll booth, then so be it.
Well, it's not technically required, Stephen, but you're going to get a lot less money back from the government. You know, if they know you're fired, they're going to give you a bit of a handout. You know, that's how things work here in Ireland.
Well, that's good. I'm glad I moved here. And also the toll booths in Ireland are great. It's just small. It's like one road. Yeah,
it's a pretty lax gig you had there.
Yeah,
you lost because you fell asleep constantly on the job. That's what
I never got over the jet lag. I've been here for 2 years and I'm just sleepy all the time.
Jeez, Stephen.
I might have low T.
You might have an iron deficiency. You could you could always.
I only eat potatoes now, so there's not a lot of iron in there.
It's important. It's important you get your vitamins, Stephen. That's something else that you can do a tax write-off here in Ireland.
I tried to get the vitamins. They didn't have them. All they had was vitamins, and I didn't know if that was the same thing.
Oh God, you really are hopeless, aren't you, buddy? You're just a little dog in a big world.
I'm just glad there's a fellow American here in Ireland that understands the complicated Irish tax codes, because I had no idea.
I work for PwC, the tax department of PwC, and we have offices all over the globe, and I just transferred here because I like Irish food. Yeah, we could go and maybe hash this out over some potatoes, which is coincidentally what hash is made of. Yeah, we could, and maybe I could tell you my complicated story.
I would love to hear your complicated story. I've been struggling with the language barrier here, and I don't really have a lot of friends. So it might be why they pink slip me. And you know what? To be quite honest with you, I don't even know if a pink slip here means the same thing. I may have gotten a promotion and just assumed I was fired because I just stopped coming to work.
You see, I think you and I have very different understandings of what a pink slip is. I was under the impression it was the certificate you get when you buy an automobile. So I don't even know what a pink slip is, apparently. So maybe neither of us know what our jobs are.
You're an awful tax preparer.
Well, that's the thing. I used to run a business here in Ireland, but I funneled a lot of money for the IRA. I got kicked out of Ireland. I went to the US, and I had an office space for a little bit with this idiot named David, who tried to. I was going to live in the office space, but then he took it over with this amazing startup that he came up with, and then now here I am back in Ireland, funneling money for the IRA again with bad taxes.
Sounds like you. It's sort of like an old job, new job situation.
Well, it's an old job, illegal job.
Yeah, that's all right. I need a new job anyway.
Now, come work for me.
I love that.
To do taxes?
I can learn.
You don't have to.
Sure.
I don't know how to do taxes.
Did we just create a cinematic universe?
I think we did. Yes. The CGIU.
That finally. Was we did. I think that might have been the earliest game we've ever done in a show, where we just put everything we've done so far into one.
I mean, there's only 2 games left.
So
halfway through the show.
So technically, a
all the
pink slip
callbacks.
is something you would get if you purchase a car, but a pink slip is also something you get when they fire you.
Okay. So
You
it's
get pink
both.
slipped. Yeah.
See, I don't know.
To be
Now
fair,
I know.
To be fair, when you get fired on your smartphone and everything, it doesn't really turn pink. So, youngins today, what can I say? All right, we're going to move into our last game, which is going to be letter sub. And for this, I'm going to need. It's very easy. We just need 2 consonants. Nothing really weird. Nothing like a Q or an X or something like that. Just like just a common consonant, 2 common consonants. And what I'm also going to need is just a random suggestion. Tell you what, how about an object that can fit in your hand? So yeah, go ahead and throw at me an object that can fit in your hand. And what we're going to do is
Your other hand.
Exactly.
A glove.
No, in your hand, not on your hand.
Oh, I thought it was fit your hand in. I got so confused.
You got. Dude, are you the Borker or what?
I am absolutely the Borker.
So my question is, like, what is the sound of one hand fitting? So basically, we're going to assign the suggestion. We're going to start a scene based on the suggestion. But the trick is our 2 actors, which will be Chris and Patrick. They are going to be doing the scene, and every time they say a word that contains one of the swap letters that we're going to be swapping, basically, like for example, if it were the letter P and we replace it with an F, everything they said with a P in it would be replaced with an F. Just an idea. All right, so those are the suggestions. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we have a suggestion for the letter K and an olive. So that's a thing. And just looking around, checking. We have K and we have, well, looks like someone suggested the letter P on YouTube. So thank you for that. Okay.
P?
Yeah. All right. K and P.
K and P.
Right.
So
It's Key and Peele.
all P's are K's, or is that what we're doing?
Yeah. All P's become K's. Why not?
Okay, all P's are K's. Okay, I gotta get my head into the game here. Okay.
All right. So this will be letter sub. Your suggestion is an olive, and
All P's are
all
K's.
P's are now K's. All right. Let's see how this works out. We'll find out in 3, 2, and 1.
I can't read lips.
Keeter, oh my gosh, sorry. I can't believe it's you, Keeter.
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh, Cole. I haven't seen you since our Princeton days.
I know. When we went to Crack school together, we always said we go to college and become professionals, you know?
Yes.
With jobs.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long time. How have you been? You got a wife, a family, and kids?
No, it's been pretty bad. Yeah,
Well, that sounds awful.
Been pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. How are
I'm-
you though?
I'm great. I'm an entrepreneur. I opened up a string of pizza pizza shocks. I call them Keeter's Kekaroni Pizzas. It is fantastic.
I've eaten at a Keeter's Pepperoni Pizza.
It
was delicious.
It is. Yes.
The-
Yeah, we're the only. Go ahead.
You could pineapple on there.
Yes,
And
pineapple.
It's so clunk and tasty, and you're all over.
Yes, the clunk pineapples are the key ingredient to my pizza. Also, we are known. Go ahead.
Kiko always say that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Well,
I disagree.
Some Kiko are wrong. You know, I think as a person myself, and which is a card of Kiko, I think you're entitled to your own opinion.
I believe so too. I'm so proud of you that
Thank you.
You've made something of yourself, that you're a professional pizza maker. That's incredible.
I appreciate that. I You know, we're also known for the olives that go in Makita. I keep the kits inside the olive. It's like a king cake sort of situation. You bite into the olive with the kit. You get a free pizza.
I had one of those pizzas, and I lost a tooth. I've lost a lot of teeth since I last met you. It hadn't been good, like I said. But that tooth right there gone because you're pizza.
Well,
it was the kit and the olive though.
That's great. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want interactive pizzas where people's teeth might cock out of their mouth, just cock right out.
Yeah, I mean, if any one of your patrons sees that tooth, by the way, I would like to put it back in my mouth.
Well, the problem is we found it, but it fell into a bowl of cock corn, and your tooth looked like a kernel of cock corn.
That makes sense. Yep. I mean, if it's nice and buttery, like all cock corn should be,
corn should be buttery.
Then I would love to have it back. But if
we could, I got a friend who's a dentist. And he might be able to cut your tooth back up in there.
You have friends?
I have. I mean, they're acquaintances.
Oh my! I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. I don't have friends. Again, like I said, hasn't been a good time since I last saw you.
Yeah, I heard that. You're welcome to do you need? I can employ you at my pizza joint if you need a job.
That would be incredible. Do you employ felons?
We have a program where we employ people who have committed crimes and misdemeanors, as long as they're not aggravated assaults or murders.
Well, that's going to be a problem there. I have tried many 12-step programs before, and I quit all of them because you know me, I like a good time. And so any other opportunities you might have?
I could maybe make one. I do need someone who is good at grinding kecker. You like to kecker grind on the salads?
I can kecker grind with a credit card.
That took the turn. It all ended with cock corn.
Yeah, it all started with oh dear. Oh my.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. That's our show then. So that was we're gonna end with cock corn. That's fantastic. That's as good as it gets. So I'd like to thank our cast here tonight, Patrick and Gabe, for playing along here tonight, and Chad for making all of our whistles whistle and all of our bells bell. Bell's not onomatopoeia, but ding. So for dinging our bells, and Chad, do we have any suggestions? I know it's been sounds like it's been pretty quiet in the chat rooms, but do we have any suggestions for titles? Or I guess we could come up with one ourselves if we don't have any for tonight's show. Oh. I'm gonna agree.
Okay.
Also, there was no audio on my part, so let me try that one more time.
Love that. Love that.
There's we discussed this in the last show, there's always at least one technical difficulty every program. So real quick, thanks again to Mary Jane in Houston for watching tonight. Sorry I did not get to your suggestion, Mary Jane, on the last one. But we will get that later. I think the lag got us there. But definitely, if you have any last minute suggestions for any kind of show title or what have you, let us know. And thanks again for the heads up on the audio there, Houston. Appreciate that. And also, once again, as
us, but not you.
Yeah, it was just
that's awesome.
Muted. Yes,
that's great.
Brilliant.
They just heard a bunch of silence, and me go, "Mom."
Can you imagine?
That's all they heard.
Can you imagine what kind of idiot you'd have to be to have everyone else be able to hear you, but the audience can't hear you? How dumb! Everyone laugh at Chad. Laugh at Chad.
Yes!
Everyone.
It's funny because you did that. I get the joke.
But seriously, everybody,
come on.
If you have any last minute suggestions for the show title, anything you might have heard in the last couple of scenes, go ahead and drop that in, as I once again thank Eagle Panini, Whiskey, and Eddie Hatter for their subscriptions, for the bit cheering. We really do appreciate that. And thank you all so much for continuing to support us, especially into a new year. We appreciate that.
Well, yeah, it's a new year.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, go ahead and drop those suggestions in the chat if you have any last minute ones for the title of the show. And once again, thanks for the intended suggestions earlier. You know, we just had like a thing going on, but that's cool. All right, so let's move on to what we do have, and anything else that comes in at the end, we'll go ahead and throw in. We have the IRA is on to us.
That was a theme.
It was. Sports person.
That's good too.
So there's two already that are just me misspeaking.
I love it.
Oh, those are the best. Those are the gifts that keep on giving.
It's true.
Actually, I'm pretty sure a very large percentage of our titles are just someone saying something wrong. I'm almost positive that's how that usually goes.
We all do it. Do it. Delineated hitter. The radius radiates from the elbow.
That's true, though. That's just a statement.
Yeah, that's fact, yeah.
Osteothickness, but with 2 C's.
I like that one. That's a good one. I like that one.
The IRA, just the IRA, because it came back up. The Irish tax code.
I don't know if there is one that right now.
Cock right out.
No, it's
cock right out. Oh yeah.
Irish accent's a big 0. Yeah.
Get cocked right out. Yeah.
Cock right out. And a bowl of cock corn.
Yeah, I knew that was good.
That's not a title. That is not a title.
Well, but if it's spelled Kokcorn,
true.
It's cockcorn.
Yeah, it's cockcorn.
All right, so that's those are the suggestions.
I kind of like osteothickness with 2 C's. That's kind of good.
Absolutely.
With 2 C's, amazing.
All right.
I think that should be the title.
That's just like a medical term for big bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's the joke that just keeps on giving. That's good
great.
stuff. That's good stuff.
There's layers to that joke.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Osteothickness. I like it.
Yeah. Osteothickness.
I like that. I'm gonna make. Phenomenal. We should make. We'll make our own executive decision. I think that's good enough to just to do it. Yeah. All right. So that's our first show of the year. I know. I want to thank everyone for tuned in. We will be on a more regular schedule. So our Thursdays, pretty much every Thursday now, we'll be doing our short form show. We will have select Saturday shows. We'll hype those up as we go through. Usually I think we're saving those for like sort of special event shows or when people just want to do a Saturday show. So if you don't know when we are going live, if you do follow us on Twitch, you will get an update. Even if you watch us on Facebook, you should just follow us on Twitch because you'll get an update as to when our show is coming on. And you can turn on to Facebook or YouTube or wherever you want. Of course, we will let you know on Facebook as well. So I want to thank once again Chad and Gabe and Patrick for tonight's show. Chad, we don't have any raids or anything planned, right, tonight?
Yeah, did not have one on the hopper. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it didn't sound like it'd be worth it right now anyway. So I want to thank everyone for watching and have a wonderful rest of your night. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, we had a last minute question come in. When and where will we have a live show? Yes, we did have one last month. Right now that is TBD. Keep an eye on the on the Facebook page for Chaotic Good Improv. We're still kind of weighing the options on that, but we will have an announcement at some point in the very near future, hopefully.
We were planning a live show for the month of January. We hadn't announced it, and I'm thankful we didn't because of Omicron. There's no way we were going to do a live show right now. Hopefully, we'll have to wait and see how January goes. Hopefully, we'll have one in February. As soon as it's a good time to do one, we're going to be doing it back at East 59 Cafe. And I think there is talk of doing, once things die down, doing an improv jam with us, Ugly Baby, etc., somewhere here in Birmingham. So that's going to be fun to do as well. So
keep your eyes open.
So, all right. So with that, thank you for the question. I would love to see everyone live again. I forget that people exist. But thanks for tuning in and watching us do this for the last couple of years, because it's been fun for us. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.